Hello everyone, I'm Sheriff Wayne Ivey of the Brevard County Sheriff's Office, and as everyone knows, if we have an animal abuse case, an animal cruelty case, I personally try to walk them into the jail. Today's even worse. Today's not just an animal abuse case, we have a child neglect case as well that all started on November 23rd when our animal enforcement team was called to America's Best Value Hotel in Satellite Beach. And let me go ahead and tell you about America's Best Value Hotel because it's about to be on the sheriff's high intensity target list. I've already talked to the manager there, told him to clean up the act, stop allowing all the criminal activity, but he just continues. So here's another little piece of that nugget that's coming. And I'm telling you right now, that area is getting cleaned up. The business owners are tired of it, the homeowners. But this case today happened when our animal enforcement team was called to the hotel to a room for animal abuse. When they got there, as our animal enforcement officers were walking up the steps, they could actually smell the ammonia coming out of the room from all the feces and urine that had been put in there. What we found when we got contact at the door was Kristen Willoughby, who was inside the room with 5 cats and 4 dogs. 5 cats and 4 dogs, and a 6-year-old child. Now, I'm going to show you the condition that that child was in, as well as the dogs. And I want you to look at this. This is 3 dogs in 1 crate, and you can see the size of the dogs. You can see all of the feces and all of the urine that's there. And then when you look at the dogs a little bit closer up, you can actually see the shape they were in. You can actually see how thin they had become. Undernourished, just a complete disgusting environment for not only those animals, but for that child as well. When they made contact with the lady inside, Kristen Willoughby, her answer was, well, I haven't had time to clean up. Well, let me tell you something. I'm going to help her clean up because I'm going to walk her into this Brevard County Jail. But this actually goes a little bit deeper because DCF was called to the scene, and what a useless group that was. 0 they did on this case. They didn't even try to take the child from the mom and put it in the hands of the grandparents who were desperately trying to save this child's life. When you look at this, DCF needs to get their act together because our team, thankfully, Agent Jen Strait, is out here doing it. She's working with our animal enforcement officers. She's working with our deputies, everybody else to try and make sure we keep animals safe, and in this case, children safe. So, you know what? Kristen Willoughby wants to be walked into jail. Thankfully, Judge Koenig saw the level and the impact of this case. 3 counts of aggravated animal abuse, 1 count of child neglect, and a $60,000 bond. So she earned her way to jail. I'm going to walk her into jail. Let's go, Jen. You have a $60,000 bond, and I hope you sit right here. Unfortunately, the cage you'll be in is a little bit bigger. If you're going to hurt animals in Brevard County, you're going to end up right here. If you're not going to take care of your children in Brevard County, you're going to end up right here. That's how we do it. We're going to 0 tolerance for either of those.